This is universal to all weapons. I'm using a stick here in the park. But, and depending on the weapon, there will be variations and changes. This depends on the tool. But for right now, my tool is a stick. So, there are 8 basic cuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are the 8 basic cuts. There are 9 stabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Basically, these are the only ways that weapons can move. When you understand this, what happens is you begin to get an ability to deconstruct weapons forms no matter who constructed them. The only other thing is to know your tool. So really, one of the biggest things is to know what tool you are using for what. For instance, if this were a double-edged sword, it would have this, but if it's single-edged, I actually have to change up my configuration to cut. If I'm using a knife, take another stick. No trees were harmed in the making of this. I can hold, if it's a single-edged knife, I can hold it this way with the blade out. I can turn it this way with the blade in. I can turn it this way, blade out, and this way, blade in. And different things you do will allow you to do different things. If, say, I have blade in this configuration, Glenn, can you come here a second? And Glenn comes in at me, he's trying to get me or something, and I catch him here, I can slice this way. An important thing also, if you do use a tool, a knife or a sword or whatever, make sure it's in good condition, make sure you understand how it works. Some of you may want to get giant dowels and try to make it so that, you know, gosh, I'm going to be super strong and I use this giant dowel. That's cool and all, but if you can work with what you have available. I really prefer nowadays, rather than swords or a gen or dowel, I prefer sticks, because sticks are much more readily available, or knives, because they're much more readily available weapons.
Yeah.